All right. Hello, hello, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you see this message is exactly when you're supposed to see it. Hopefully you are doing well. We're going to take a look and see what is coming through for your Thursday. So as always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I believe tomorrow I'm going to go through all 12 zodiac signs just to see what's coming through. Want to touch base with all of you, see how the energy is flowing, how you've handled everything from the Aries full moon. We're moving into a new moon on November 2nd, and I don't quite remember which one that is, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I know right now is a transition time. There's a lot of clearing happening right now, setting the stage for the new moon. New moons, new beginnings, full moons are about manifestations coming through. But yeah, we're just kind of in the middle of that energy right now. I believe that Pluto is still in Capricorn. It will be moving into Aquarius here any time now. I will get specific dates for you tomorrow. But let's see where we're going for right now, back to the present moment. Like I said, take what resonates, leave what does not. Underneath, we've got poised. Okay, poised. I also see breathe. I also see not for you. The bottom of the deck has been quite talkative. Come to the edge, showed up yesterday. We also have peace. I see orphaned as well. That's quite a bit coming through from the underneath. Grounding, flexible, guiding, loyal heart, past, we've got treasure island, and future we have observer. So I know I talked yesterday about a connection that was kind of taking advantage of you. I'm not going to say this is a part 2, but it definitely has similar energy to that. But what I see here is the energy and how it presented itself was kind of disheartening, right? It was very much disheartening. And now I almost feel as though with time to process, yes, 24 hours isn't quite as much time as what I want, but it's still giving you time to process through everything. And as you process through everything, I feel as though that you're not going to jump. You're not going to jump, which is wonderful. I feel as though that you are definitely staying within your power with poised and breathe. The not for you and come to the edge, I do feel as though there's still a little bit of a hesitation, which is normal, it's natural. But I do feel as though you're coming to terms with this energy. I do feel as though you're coming to terms with the things that are leaving your life. Jobs, relationships, friends, family, habits even. Habits can also be leaving your life. You could be setting the stage for new habits. But what it boils down to is the fact that you are being true to yourself. You're being true to you. And that is the takeaway from every spiritual journey that we have. That's what I have. That's what my other friends have. That's the spiritual journey that you were dealing with. It's a matter of being true to oneself, about being loyal to oneself, while also having a little bit of flexibility to it, while also not being too rigid with the energy. And there's something to be found here. There's something to be discovered. Treasure Island and Observer. So I feel as though that you're also learning new things as you move through this energy, as the old stuff is clearing out. I do feel as though you're discovering more about yourself than what you did before. I had a friend reach out to me yesterday. And she was like, oh my God, that the reading you did, it hit the nail right on the head with that. She's like, a week ago I wouldn't have seen it, but now that I've stepped back and kind of looked at it from a bigger picture perspective, that it's giving me the understanding. It's giving me the understanding of, you know, this is really not for me, that I have just kind of delayed it, that I've let this situation roll into something that it shouldn't have been. And sometimes it really does take us taking a step back to see things as a whole. And that's what I strive to do. I strive to see things on a bigger picture view, but it doesn't always work out that way, especially if you're in the thick of it. So don't be ashamed of yourself. Don't be mad with yourself if you didn't see it beforehand. I know I told you that yesterday. But now that you are learning the new thing, make sure that you're applying that new thing. Okay? So let's see where we're going. Let's see what else wants to come through. This is the Souls on Fire Tarot by Mary Jo Cranmore and Juliet Gilden. 5 of Cups, there's that decision. There's that choice. And here we have the Hierophant, the 4 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and I also see this Ace of Pentacles. You are doing what is best for you, or what you feel as though is best for you. I do feel as though that for some of you, you could be going against a traditional way of doing things. For other people, it's focusing on just one thing and doing it step by step. But the messages that are coming in, again, with the Loyal Heart and this Queen of Pentacles, it does make me feel as though that you are valuing yourself more. You are valuing yourself and your self-worth. Because she's holding that pentacle, she knows exactly how much it's worth and how much it means to her. And that's what I feel like is happening in your 3D lives. So as you move through these past experiences, 6 of Cups, don't try and hold on to the past. Because, okay, how do I want to put this? I can use that example. That's kind of an oddball example, but sure. So let's say somebody gets you flowers, right? Stay with me here. Somebody gets you flowers, and this person was nice to you when they got you flowers, but now this person has turned into kind of a jackass, and the flowers have died. And you hold on to those wilted flowers because it reminded you of good times, because at one point in time they held value. The flowers are dead. And I am a type of individual who, yes, I do hold on to flowers well after they've died, probably a little bit longer than what I should, but it happens. But in this particular instance, I feel as though you're holding on to past situations or trying to not move forward because of the value that this once brought to you, of the... what's the word I'm looking for? It's not reminiscence. It's nostalgia. That's the word I'm looking for. You're holding on to these things because of the nostalgia it brings. Which is okay if it were, say, like a ring. A ring. Or something that is kind of priceless. Something that actually has not materialistic value, but actual value to you. In this energy, the way it shows up, it does not have actual value for you. It's just giving you the nostalgia of a time where the situation wasn't so bleak. And if you hold on to that energy, the other energy can't come in. Ace of Pentacles. The new physical journey cannot begin if you are still not making space for the new stuff to come in. Sun. High Priestess. King of Cups. Guiding this energy is the Page of Cups. Grounding this energy is the King of Cups. It's emotional. Star card for past. Future is the Four of Swords. I like that. 9 of Cups, 2 of Wands, Judgment, and the Devil energy. I know that making space for new things is scary. I know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that making space for new things is scary, especially when there is an emotional tie to the thing that you were letting go. I mean, friends that you've had back in kindergarten, when you made new friends or when they made new friends, it was hard. It was an adjustment. Or when you were working at a job for 7, 8, 9, 10 plus years, and then you end up leaving that job to go to another job, it's difficult to face that transition. It is. Especially if there was an emotional tie to it, or there were very many happy moments. And I'm not discrediting those happy moments. Not at all. Please, by all means, hold on to those happy moments for the rest of your life. Happy moments are what makes this life worth living. But holding on to those things in a way that prevents the new stuff from coming forward is not really how things are done. Let me reword that. Holding on to things and not allowing the new stuff to come into the present moment makes you live in the past. And it takes you out of the present moment. And the present moment is where we all live. It's where we all live our lives. It's right now in the present moment is where I'm doing this reading. Whether you see it today, right after it gets posted, or when you see it tomorrow, or the day after, or a week from now, whenever this message presents itself to you. This is the present moment. And I know, it's funny to think about it like that. Because time is an illusion. The same way the healing process is an illusion. There's a lot coming through right now. I'm sorry. There's a lot coming through right now. You have to be able to release and let go. You have to be able to release and let go of things from the past for other things to come in. And while you're sifting and sorting, it can get kind of tricky. It can get kind of difficult, especially if there's nostalgia involved. Especially if there's nostalgia involved. But that does not stop time from moving forward. All it does is it stops you from moving forward. And that's what I feel like needs healed. Star card and the Four of Swords. This energy needs healed. In a way that's not like your traditional healing. It's like, I'm hearing mourning. Not like good morning, but like mourning the energy and coming to peace with that energy. That everything's got a time and place. Everything has a time and place. Again, relationships, jobs, people, friends, family, habits, coping mechanisms, they all have a time and place. And when it runs its course, you either find a new friend, new relationship, and family that you just find. Coping mechanisms. These things are allowed to change. It's the evolution of life. And right now I feel as though you are holding yourself in place because, again, of the nostalgia of the happy things. Strength. I've seen this a lot this week. I've seen a lot of strength. Strength, Ten of Swords, Fool. Look at that. Ace of Wands. Wow. Wow. You're kidding me, right? Strength, Ten of Swords, Fool. The entire 4 years that I have been doing these readings, I have endeavored to do my best to not lie to you. I may sugarcoat some things from time to time because, sometimes we don't need the bluntest of truths. But I endeavor to do my best not to lie to you guys. Ever. If you sit down at my table, I call it as I see it. I tell everyone that. And what this is telling me is that you are capable of moving beyond what is holding you here. You are capable of essentially mourning the loss of what it is that's leaving. So other things can come in. To give you a personal example, I've been living with my best friend for over 7 years now. Yeah, 7 years. Yeah. Anyway, so it's been a while. And my life has changed a lot in those 7 years. And I'm grateful for the experiences that come in, both good, bad, and otherwise. Because I wouldn't have ended up here. And now my life is transitioning forward in a way where I am actually moving out of my best friend's house. Like, we've been together for 7 years. We've split the bills. We have created a home. And now that my life has other things that have come in for me, a relationship, 2 different jobs, more friends that I ever thought imaginable, my life is starting to evolve. My life is starting to change. And I'm not going to lie to you, at first, yes, I tried to delay the inevitable. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I had an inclination, my intuition, High Priestess, was telling me that at some point in time or another, this chapter is going to have to end so the new chapters can come in. And it started to overlap, which made things a little bit more difficult than what I wanted. Happens. Humans are stubborn creatures. And the more that I tried to delay the inevitable, the more that it just kept coming. The more that it just kept throwing things in there that essentially the universe was like, you either move or be moved. Move or be moved. And it got to the point where I couldn't ignore the signs anymore. I just couldn't. I could not ignore the signs that my life was moving forward, but I was remaining stagnant. And so I sat down with my best friend and I'm like, look, here within the next few months, I will be moving out because of this and because of this and because of this. And it had everything to do with me, and not because the friendship wasn't working, but because the main factor was my relationship. Was because I found somebody who makes me feel complete on a level that I haven't experienced in quite some time. And I know now where I want it to go. And I can't do that if I'm living with someone else. And so the universe slowly started to transition me out of that energy. And it is scary. It is scary, and it is going to take some strength, especially because we've sat in this energy for a step too long. But on the other side of that are wonderful new beginnings. Fool and Ace of Wands. So don't think that you are alone in this energy. Don't think that the fear and the trepidation is just a you thing, because it's not. There are thousands of people experiencing the same thing you are right now. Myself included. And it's okay to be afraid. It is. It's okay to be afraid. How do we help you? 7 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the 6 of Wands, the 5 of Wands. Take things as they come. Take things as they come. Don't try to do it all in one jump. If I tried to do what I'm doing now all in one jump, I would have fallen flat on my face. Because my middle name is Grace. Take things as they come. The seeds have already been sown. You planted these months ago, years ago. And now these things are starting to pop up. But because you remained comfortable, you aren't ready to pull those seeds yet. Take it a seed at a time, a manifestation at a time. Do the work. And if a conflict shows up, handle it. One at a time. You don't have to do the whole shabam right now. But as long as you're moving forward with this energy, the universe won't try and knock you over. Hanged Man, Six of Swords, Tower, Death. When you start to see things from this different point of view, from taking it a piece at a time, things will start to move forward. I want to tell you that things will move slowly, but I can't. I can't tell you that things are going to move slowly, especially when you start to put forth the work and start to see things from a different point of view than what you've been seeing them from. It's like you give the universe an inch and they're going to take a mile. So be prepared for these changes. But they're going to be very fast and they're going to be very transformative. And you've got this. You've absolutely got this. It's been a hot minute since I've used these. Advice? What you got? Get wild. Get wild. Get excited. The Explorer? Absolutely. Love. The Observer, we have the Observer twice, and the Warrior, along with the Pillar underneath. I will walk away with that, thank you. Fall in love with your life again. Fall in love with what was, what is, and what could be. That is what I'm getting with this advice. Be a child again. Explore the world with new eyes. Embrace these new chapters with almost like a childlike wonder. Because that's what this life is about. Is enjoying life like the world has no expectations of you. Enjoy it. Don't get caught up in the fine details of it all. Because when you learn to pull back and learn to relax, you'll come to find out that things move a lot easier. I'm not saying don't care, because that's not what I want you to do. I want you to care about your life, but I want you to be excited about your life. Be excited about these things. Have gratitude for what was, what is, and what will be. Okay? Okay. Zodiac signs that I see before I let you wonderful people go. We have got Leo. Leo, you are allowed. Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, Sag, more Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, more Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aries. That is what I see. So, thank you guys very much for joining me. As always, your company is well appreciated. And I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.